everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. And today's episode will be about tips and tricks on how to navigate through NGCU.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacqueline and I will be the substitute co-host for today's podcast episode.
That's right. And we have a special guest who will be talking about campus life and tips and tricks on how to navigate through NGCU. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ashley.
Hi, everybody.
So, tell us about yourself. So, what do you do on campus?
Hi, guys. So, my name is Ashley. I am a current senior here at Njcu. So, this is my last semester. I've done a lot over the couple of 2 years here. I was president of the Health Science Organization. I was also peer mentor for the OSP Summer Academy 2025. Currently, I am now VP for FELA. I'm also VP for OSP Connect. I am treasurer for the Psychology Society Club. I'm also a peer mentor again for OSP Fall 2025. And then I'm also a student ambassador here.
Love that. Love that. So my first question for you is, what has inspired you to get involved in campus life and how has it shaped you through your university experience?
So what inspired me to be in part of these clubs and organization was really kind of getting myself out there, putting titles into my name, kind of building up to my resume. What I have gotten out of it was basically getting out of my comfort zone a little bit, being more vocal and stuff.
Okay. My follow-up question is, what does a typical day-to-day life look like for you?
So currently I have 2 internships right now. I'm interning and finishing up this month of October at Montclair State University in their AmeriCorps program. And right now I'm interning till December to Hudson Partnership CMO. So shout out to Johnson Perez and Mackay. Fun fact, Johnson actually is an NJCU alumni. So it's great to come back to NJCU, giving out and going out to the community, giving out resources for them.
Okay. So my next question is, how would you describe the overall culture of our campus to someone who has just arrived?
NJCU is actually really diverse that I've noticed, and it's one of the reasons why I came out to NJCU. The minute you walk in, the minute people already know who you are, know your name, how do you look like. So it's definitely a welcoming community, and actually NJCU has become a family tradition or family generations. My older sister came here. I'm now here. My younger sister is possibly coming here. My cousin also came here. Her husband came here. So really,
everyone came here.
Yeah. So it's really like a good school overall.
So let me ask you, what are some of your favorite campus traditions or events that you attended and should other students attend as well?
So every year on April, HSSO, which is the Health Science Organization, and the Health Science Department, we collaborate with Hudson Partnership CMO to kind of raise awareness and prevent gun violence. So we have Hudson Partnership CMO come out, we have RWJ, we have Jersey City Coalition, and we have sometimes Gear Up there. So it's really an overall big community or a big event, and we are still making it bigger. We are currently doing our 11th annual this April, so and actually the annual Save the Youth event is where I met Johnson. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. If you could go back to your first year, what's one thing that you wish that you have known before getting into college?
I think everybody says this a lot, and they sometimes don't believe it, but I think just asking for help. Sometimes you are scared or you just feel embarrassed too, but asking for that help and that guide definitely does work in your favor at the end. Also, just being brave enough to either go to events, registering for possibly being a eWar member, and just not being scared to bring out any ideas or comments or suggestions for them that could not only benefit you, but for anybody else.
Okay.
And a bit of a follow-up question is that how would you describe overall campus life here at NJCU?
Campus life here is very welcoming. It's very fun. I just come sometimes even here on campus just to kind of chill out, go out with my friends, or after classes, kind of take like a chill break or whatever. So yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give to the upcoming freshmen or the freshmen who are thinking of coming into our campus and our freshmen that are now on campus?
Just be you. Like, don't be scared on becoming who you really are, and like, what do you feel that who you become is something that you shouldn't be embarrassed of. That's what I have learned here at NJCU, and it's also a good thing for not only yourself but for other people to possibly kind of come out of their comfort zone as well. I mean, I definitely inspired like many other students to come out their comfort zone. I was just a shy little girl, and then one email saying that I was president of the health science organization, and from there it has been nonstop of opportunities.
How did you feel when you first got that notification that you became president?
I To be real, I actually emailed her back and I'd ask her like, is this real? Like, are you for real? And we still talk about it till this day that like, yeah. And from there, I kind of, did so many opportunities with it, the 2 internships. I'm also part of the New Jersey Society of Public Health Education in their advocacy committee and program committee.
Wow.
So yeah,
I would say that you are definitely doing a lot on campus. So
thank you.
so
It's not
congrats to you.
easy, but it's really fun, and that's something I also want to give out to any of those who are having interest or doubts about joining clubs. Like, don't think of it as like a job, but think of it more of like something fun to do when you're like just bored or just want to do something.
Okay. So my next question is, so how can new students get involved and make the most out of the campus clubs, organizations, and activities?
So most of these clubs and organizations do have social media, Instagram, sometimes even TikToks, or you could just possibly just show up one day, go to like a random building, and there'll be flyers out on all around campus. You could also even make your own club that I wasn't aware of till last year, that you need at least 3 people to join, and then it's all there. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's great to hear. And lastly, you mentioned that you are in a lot of clubs and a lot of organizations and taking 2 internships. How do you manage all of that?
Right. Like I have like 5 jobs and people even ask me, how do you handle all of that?
I actually don't have like a set manageable or time manageable into it. I kind of just take it day by day, considering the days off kind of like a mental health check a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
to either going out for a walk with my dog or kind of just being on my phone on TikTok or just kind of going for a run, or like on Tuesdays I just come on campus just for the fun of it, and I just like to come and say hi to everybody. So yeah.
Wow. So what are some tips and tricks that you have learned that would make adjusting to campus life easier?
The minute you have an idea or feel like it's something that could be a good idea, just bring it out and speak out to whoever is in charge of these clubs and organizations, or even like part of a e-board member in their clubs. Even if it isn't a good idea, they definitely will give you feedback and kind of reconstruct that idea. And you never know, maybe it'll help inspire them to kind of take credit, and then take obviously your credit in your words into it. And you never know.
Right. So tell us a little bit about Fella.
So Fella has been around in NJCU for a good while. Ever since even I started here at NJCU, Fella is a very important club that bridges, again, like the community of the Hispanics to NJCU. I was given the opportunity and the privilege to take over Fella as the current Fella president. And so after some obstacles, me, Ashley, and our new secretary, Samantha Ortiz, the 3 of us are planning to bring back Fella, and we are very excited to bring back Fella, and hopefully that we make it as great and better as it is.
Yeah, and we're just so happy to announce that this is our 4th year in a row to be an all-female girl group. So we are so proud of it. Other clubs that we have here at NJCU, besides Health Science Organization and the Fella Psychology, we also have like a Muslim club. We also have pre-dental. We have biology. We have SAB, which is Student Activities Boards, who are the main like focus here at NJCU who are also, they do all activities here on campus. We have SGA, which is the Student Government Association, SOO. We have the Counseling Center, who also are part of a club organization. We have the, what other clubs do we have, Jackie?
We have, of course, EOF OSP program, an amazing program. We also have TLC that is similar to OSP EOF that are also focused on empowering first generation students as well. Top of my head, we also have the writing center that is available for students for tutoring or just to hang out and have fun. We have dance clubs, so if anyone's ever interested to stop by and dance and show up, especially with our upcoming and end of the semester performances, either just to watch or even perform as well, would be a great opportunity to show off your skills.
Yeah, so any club you could think about, we have it here at NJCU.
We definitely have it here. So without further ado, thank you so much for being here, guys.
Yeah, I just like to thank you for having me, and I like to hopefully whoever is watching that you kind of just take my story into kind of consideration and, you know, make it a motivation for anybody who are having doubts in joining a club or organization or even making up their own club and organization. That it's not hard, but it's not easy as well, but it's not also impossible. So, you know, hopefully my tips and tricks make you join or make your own club.